Yes, call those criticizing your so-called docuseries with pseudo-intellectual science as both racist and sexist with one word. That will go over so fucking well. Hello, this is Mara Jade, and I'm back with another video, and you have again, those associated with Netflix's Queen Cleopatra coming out and targeting those criticizing this docuseries. And what we're criticizing about this docuseries is the blatant distorting of actual historical facts, the blatant race swapping, and the political grandstanding behind that race swapping. But, they always have to dust off the old playbook and accuse us of racism and sexism whenever we call out the lies and falsehoods within what they are doing. Shocker. But anyway, let's just dive right into this article, shall we, and see what this idiot director, and it's a woman, has to say. So without further ado, here it is. In what may go down as one of the most condescending and tone-deaf responses to criticism of all time, not that she cares for history anyway, that should be anyway, the director of Netflix's upcoming Queen Cleopatra has defended the series' race swapping by claiming that it portrays the Egyptian ruler, quote, even more right than ever before. Cleopatra is Macedonian Greek, and we'll go a little bit more in depth in that regard the further we get into this article, so. A documentarian whose previous works covered such topics as a young woman's exile from Iran and her subsequent life as a refugee in Britain, and the ever-growing division seen across the world, which she attributes in large part to the, quote, loss of white privilege, whatever the fuck that's supposed to mean, director Tina Garavi offered her response to the bevy of criticisms against Queen Cleopatra via an exclusive op-ed published by Variety on April 21st. Quote, I remember as a kid seeing Elizabeth Taylor play Cleopatra. I was captivated, but even then I felt the image was not right. Oh, really? I will take shit that did not happen for 2000, Alex. Garavi first explains her decision to take such a creative liberty with actual history. Was her skin really that white? It might not have been that pale. It might not have been that white, but it certainly wasn't fucking black. With this new production, could I find the answers about Cleopatra's heritage, we know about her heritage, and release her from the stranglehold that Hollywood has placed on her image? The image we get is from history, not Hollywood, alright? Those who actually know what they're talking about don't go off of Hollywood for facts, pretty much. You don't get your history from Hollywood. Anyone with any semblance of intelligence knows that shit, alright? But it's not Hollywood, the stranglehold from Hollywood, alright? It's the stranglehold from actual historical documentation. Jesus fucking Christ. Garavi then moved to discuss Cleopatra's heritage, correctly noting that in regards to the historical figure, the known facts are that her Macedonian Greek family, the Ptolemaic lineage, intermarried with the West Asian Seleucid dynasty and has been in Egypt for 300 years. While that is true, the Ptolemaic lineage was also notoriously known for interbreeding. Alright? Ptolemy XII, Cleopatra's father, married his sister before taking over rule in Egypt. Alright? So we know who her father was, and we know who her mother was. Alright? Not her heritage. She's Macedonian Greek. End of fucking story. However, ostensibly, due to the fact that even scholarly research did not support the idea that Cleopatra was black, it doesn't support it at fucking all, the director then attempted to deliberately muddy the conversation by moving the goalposts and conflating the discussions on the queen's race with those regarding her nationality. Her ethnicity is Macedonian Greek. She ruled Egypt, but that did not make her Egyptian. She was Macedonian Greek. This director is a fucking moron. Cleopatra was 8 generations away from these Ptolemaic ancestors, making the chance of her being white somewhat unlikely. Again, her father married his sister right before traveling to Egypt to take over rule. Alright? Alright, does not make her chances of being white unlikely. It makes her chances of being white very fucking likely. She asserted, after 300 years, surely we can safely say she's assuming, and we all know what happens when you assume. Say Cleopatra was Egyptian. No, she lived in Egypt. That did not make her Egyptian. Ethnically, no, it did not make her Egyptian. She was no more Greek or Macedonian than Rita Wilson or Jennifer Aniston. No, she was. She was Macedonian Greek. She happened to be ruling Egypt. That's literally end of the story. Both are one generation from Greece. Well, who fucking cares? That makes them also ethnically Greek heritage. Finding that reality stood in the way of the narrative she believed, the filmmaker then admitted that she still chose to move forward with portraying Cleopatra as a black due to the fact that while doing research, she realized what a political act it would be to see Cleopatra portrayed by a black actress. Well, there's the fucking truth right there. It had nothing to do with at all being faithful to history. It had nothing at all whatsoever to do with actually having a docu-series portraying the actual historical figure. No, she wanted to make a political statement. There it is. There it fucking is. There it fucking is. I'm not going to go into the entirety of this article because it is a long one. There it is, one of the portrayals of Cleopatra, alright? She's sometimes depicted as having red hair, but she certainly is not black in that depiction. This is a lot more closer than what she would be than these Netflix docuseries is supposed to be premiering, and so forth. So I'm going to put the link to this article in the description. You all can peruse it at your own leisure, but there it is. That's the reason why she did it. She wouldn't want to be faithful. She didn't want to be at all portray the actual historical figure. She wanted to make a political statement. There it fucking is. There it fucking is. But at any rate, what are your thoughts on this pseudo-docu-series down in the comments below? Are you planning on watching it? Are you not planning on watching it? Based on everything we've seen so far come out of regarding this, what are your thoughts on this whole situation? Let me know all that fun stuff down in the comments below. I'll be live later on tonight on Twitch. I'll be returning to Twitch because I was focusing on building up my kick. I recently made affiliates, but I'm going to play more of Halo Combat Evolved on Twitch later on this evening, about 7:30 p.m. Eastern, so tune in for that. My Twitch is Jade_Fire, so come hang out as I continue going through the campaign for Combat Evolved, and we'll, depending on how fast I get through it tonight, we'll either move on tonight to Halo 2 or progress, down the road towards Halo 2 finishing Combat Evolved. So there is that. But thank you for everyone who subscribed to my channel. Thank you to everyone who follows me either on Twitch or Kick. Very much appreciate it. If you like this video, leave a thumbs up. Share on social media if you will. This is Mara Jade. Catch you on the dark side, and history be damned. History be fucking damned according to this bitch.